Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Renee Summerhour. We start with breaking business news sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank of Accountability. Las Vegas Sands Corporation is selling its Las Vegas properties for $6.25 billion. Affiliates of Apollo Global Management and Vici Properties will acquire the real estate assets of the Venetian, Palazzo, and the Sands Expo and Convention Center. The Las Vegas Review-Journal is owned by the family of Sheldon Adelson, the late chairman and CEO of Las Vegas Sands. In more top stories sponsored by Carnegie Heights, a poll released Tuesday shows Nevadans have favorable views of how Governor Steve Sisolak and President Joe Biden are leading the state and the nation. The Nevada poll surveyed 500 likely voters across the state by phone and online from February 26 to March 1st. More than half said they supported Sisolak's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, and about 47% approve of Biden's overall performance. You can read more at lvrj.com. Well, many parents were happy to have their schools reopened, but many other parents are still keeping their kids at home. James Schaefer has this story.
Currently, most Las Vegas Valley students between preschool and third grade have not made the jump to in-person schooling. Cohort A and B represent the student body meeting in person, which currently stands at just over 40,000 students. Cohort C represents students choosing distance learning, which makes up around 50,000 students. But the majority of those out of the classroom isn't the case for all properties. Goolsby Elementary stated that 69% of its 491 students returned this week.
And just a day after a Las Vegas man imprisoned for murder he didn't commit was paid over $1 million, another case of a wrongful conviction was in the limelight. The Review-Journal's Jen Ah has this story. Jen?
Well, Renee, Clark County has agreed to pay its portion of a broader $14.5 million settlement to resolve a federal lawsuit alleging numerous police misconduct. Here you're looking at pictures of DeMarlo Berry hugging his attorney the day his murder conviction was overturned in 2017. Berry has already been given around $2.2 million in damages. However, this latest lawsuit claims Berry's case was part of a larger pattern of police misconduct. Again, the county commission has agreed to pay its share of the settlement, $1.5 million of it. The Metro Police spokesperson says the department has not approved its share yet. For more details, head over to our website, lvrj.com. Renee?
Thank you, Jen. Well, baseball fans will have to wait a little longer to cheer on the Aviators after it was announced that the AAA season will be delayed. Sports host Cassie SOTO with this report.
The AAA baseball season was set to begin on April 6th, but late Tuesday, the league found out that the season will be delayed by at least a month. The delay comes after there were concerns about establishing appropriate COVID-19 safety protocols.
At the AAA level, we fly on commercial airlines, and that's something that's hard to control. You know, you've got a lot of people who are, we travel with about 40 people. That's scary, I think, just in general right now with COVID. By pushing everything back a month, there's a real strong belief by the beginning of May, everybody that's going to want to be vaccinated is going to be vaccinated. At that point, then you get a level of comfort that is going to allow us to get things going. So it is a gut punch because we were so excited and our fans were so excited. We're just going to have to be patient.
Thank you for telling your friends and neighbors about 7 at 7 on YouTube. Give us a like and subscribe down below. Now let's take a look at our local weather, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Happy Hump Day. Wednesday's weather may look deceiving, but the temperatures are on the rise. We'll see increased clouds with a high of near 71 degrees, northeast wind gusts up to 18 miles per hour, lows tonight in the high 40s with a 20% chance of rain. For the rest of the week, temperatures will remain in the low to mid 70s. We'll see clear skies and sunny conditions, nighttime lows in the high 40s, low 50s. In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, Love Your Smile Again, grocery store workers can now receive the COVID-19 shot at University Medical Center vaccination site at Encore. UMC CEO said it understands the importance of protecting these workers who have worked tirelessly to keep families fed during the pandemic. Appointments are required to get a vaccine.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. With your sports update, I'm Leandre Fox. On Tuesday, Wynn Resorts announced its second partnership with the National Basketball Association team, signing a multi-year deal with the Detroit Pistons. WinBet, the company's casino and sports betting app, announced a partnership with the Memphis Grizzlies last month. And March Madness is back at PLAZA. The downtown hotel casino will once again host its annual March MANIA viewing parties for the NCAA's championship tournament. March Madness is set to begin March 18th.
With the latest in sports betting, I'm Cassie SOTO. The Golden Knights are minus 140 favorites at the Westgate to beat the Minnesota Wild tonight at T-Mobile Arena in a rematch of Vegas's thrilling comeback win on Monday. The Wild are plus 130 and the total is 5.5. The Knights are plus 170 to cover the minus 1.5 puck line. On Monday, the Knights cashed as minus 145 favorites when they erased a 4-2 deficit in the third period and eventually defeated the Wild 5-4 in overtime.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by Las Vegas Motor Speedway, early bird tickets for this year's Life is Beautiful Music and Arts Festival will go on sale this Thursday. After taking 2020 off, the three-day event is scheduled for September, and its lineup is set to be released next week. Life is Beautiful's CEO says it will have safety measures in place, but he expects the size and feel to be in line with previous versions of the festival. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, a group of volunteer home cooks are looking to help Las Vegas families facing food insecurity. Lasagna Love is a national program whose mission is to feed families in need, one pan of lasagna at a time.
I think that there's like a huge food disparity in Las Vegas, and especially since COVID, our community has been hit particularly hard because of the reduction in jobs in the hospitality industry, and that's the majority of our requests are people who used to work on hotel teams or in some capacity on the Strip and just don't have work anymore. And having a family of my own, a lot of these people have kids, and lasagna feels like a warm hug and also something that can feed a family for a long time.
Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. Look, we know you're busy, and so we've built this newscast to fit your life. And we bring it to you weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. on LVRJ.com and our RJ mobile app. You can also see us on Twitter, YouTube, and so much more. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. Have a great day.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.